morning, guys. Welcome to the 7th and final day of this morning yoga challenge. Thanks so much for being here. When you're ready, let's come onto the back of our mat into child's pose. So we're going to start nice and slow, bringing the big toes together. And you can take a wider child's pose if you need, if you're feeling a little bit tight this morning. Walk your hands out in front of you, drape your heart over your thighs, drop your forehead to the mat. And we're just going to take a few rounds of breath here, just noticing how you're feeling this morning, tuning into any sensations, any areas of tightness or stiffness, and breathing into those spaces. Relax your shoulders, your palms, your arms, and take a full breath in through the nose. And on the exhale, let it all go. One more round, inhale. Exhale, let it go. On your next breath in, look forwards between the hands and start to round the spine, coming straight into a cat position on all fours, rounding the upper back, pressing away from the floor. And then drop the belly, lift the chest forwards in your cow pose. Inhale. Exhale to contract, round the upper back, to curl the tailbone down to the floor. Inhale to open and lift. Exhale to contract. One last round. Inhale, broaden the collarbones to the front. Bring that movement into the chest. Exhale, contract, round the upper back. And then curl your toes under and slowly find your downward facing dog. You can bend your knees as much as you want here. Bring your hands shoulder width apart. And begin to walk out your feet, bending one leg and straightening out the other. You can sway your hips from side to side. And draw the tailbone up as high as you can, creating a bit of space in the spine, a bit of length in the back line of the body. 2 full rounds of breath. And then on your next breath in, find stillness in your dog and begin to elevate your heels off of the floor. Ripple forward into a plank pose. Bring your shoulders in line with your hips. Hold here for a breath. Keep pressing away from the floor. And then very slowly come into chaturanga, coming all the way down onto your belly. Drop the tops of the feet down. Inhale to lift the chest off the floor, baby cobra. Exhale, melt the heart down to the floor. And then slowly push up and back to downward facing dog, taking as much time as you need to get there. We'll go for 2 more rounds like that. Some easy vinyasas just to warm up the body, get the circulation going. Inhale to elevate your heels. Exhale, plank pose. Chaturanga, come all the way onto your belly. Drop the tops of the feet down, lift the chest, draw the elbows into the midline. Exhale to melt your heart down to the floor. Curl your toes under and push up and back to downward facing dog. Take a full breath in through the nose. Exhale, let it go through the mouth. One last round. Inhale, elevate your heels. Find your plank pose. Draw your tailbone down, lengthen your lower back. Chaturanga, elbows to outer ribs. And then you can come into upward facing dog or cobra, your choice here. Shoulders draw down and back. Inhale. Exhale, flip over your feet, come into your downward facing dog. On your next breath in, extend the right leg up to the sky, 3-legged dog. Step in between your hands to find a low lunge. Drop the left knee down to the floor and sweep the hands all the way up. Find length through the spine. Inhale. On the exhale, float the hands down to the floor to frame off the right foot. Pick up the left knee and step it forwards to meet the right halfway lift. Ground down through your feet and draw the chest forwards. Exhale, fold forward. Root to rise all the way up, high mountain. Extend the arms up to the sky and press into the edges of your feet. Feel the energy all the way up the legs. On the end of your breath, swan dive over your legs. Fold forward, hinging over the hips. Inhale, coming halfway again. On the exhale, step it back to downward facing dog, hips up and back. Drawing the outer hips up to the sky. Take a connected breath here. And then extend the left leg up to the sky in a three-legged dog. Low lunge, you know where we're going. Stepping in between the hands, right knee drops down. Inhale to sweep up, find length through the spine. Keep a little bit of space between the ears and the shoulders. Find length. And exhale like a wave. Float the hands down to the floor. Pick up the right knee and step it forwards, halfway lift. Flattening out the back, lift the heart space to the front. On the breath out, fold over your legs and wrap your hands around your elbows. Find ragdoll shape now. So let's bring the feet so they're hip width apart. Drape your heart over your thighs, relax your head completely, and begin to sway the body from side to side. Bring yourself back to center, release the elbows, come to a halfway lift. Inhale, flattening out the back. On the exhale, step it back to downward facing dog. Draw the tailbone up and back into the space behind you. Take a breath here. Draw your chest closer towards your thighs, creating more space in the spine. On your next breath in, begin to elevate your heels off the floor. And then ripple forward to a plank pose. Draw your navel into your spine. And slowly, with control, begin to lower the hips down closer towards your wrists in hanging cobra, keeping the back toes curling under. Lift the chest forwards, draw the shoulders down and back, and just take a moment here. Keep rooting down through the hands. Begin to bend your elbows, lower the thighs and tops of the feet down to the floor. Bring your hands out to the edges of your mat, cup the fingertips on the floor and melt the heart off the floor. Press the hips and the pelvis down as the chest lifts forwards. Inhale, take a breath. Exhale, melt the heart down. One more round. Inhale like a wave, open and lift. Exhale, lower yourself back down. Bring the hands beneath the shoulders and press back into a child's pose, drawing your sit bones towards the back of the mat, towards your heels. Reach the hands out in front of you. Take 3 full rounds of breath, allowing the body to feel soft, to feel grounded, to feel connected to the earth beneath you. On your next breath in, look towards your hands and roll the spine up. And then slide your legs over to the right side. Find a comfortable cross-legged seat. Place the right foot in front of the left. And let's take a breath in together and out together as always. Inhale and exhale. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me today, and thanks for joining in on this morning yoga challenge. I hope you've enjoyed, and I look forward to seeing more of you on the mat. There'll be more videos coming soon, so see you there. And if you haven't already, please remember to subscribe and like this video. I'll see you on the mat soon.